Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Today's episode's coming from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'm actually at the Stone Mountain Cemetery. And most of you knowing my channel probably already know why he's at the Stone Mountain Cemetery. I do want to say this before I even get into why I'm here. The first time I heard Stone Mountain, Georgia, of course I was living in Philadelphia, PA. I was watching All-Star Wrestling, WWF Wrestling. This is probably late 70s. And I remember a wrestler coming out, and the ring announcer's name was Joe McHugh. And he went, "And the next contest is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit." What did he say? I forget. From Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 565 pounds, here he is, Jerry Blackwell. So Jerry Blackwell, aka Crusher Blackwell, was from Stone Mountain, Georgia. And that's the way my mind works, because being in Philly and not, kind of going to the Jersey Shore, we didn't do a lot of traveling when I was younger. So I would always just, get older, make mental notes like, I remember Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's where Jerry Blackwell was from. Oh, I remember Roanoke, Virginia. That's where Tony Atlas was from. Oh, I remember Princeton, Minnesota. That's where Bob Backlund was from. That was it. Well, today, I'm finally in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I don't think I've been in here. I certainly do not remember filming in here. But now let's reveal why he's here. So here's the cemetery. Folks, I have a playlist, the cemetery playlist. This is very pretty. My understanding is this is a Civil War dated cemetery. I don't know if they're adding graves. It's not really big, but it's really pretty. This lady over here just walking her dog through. Public cemetery, Stone Mountain Cemetery, Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'll leave the address. And I'm going to put a picture up right now. And I'm looking for this grave. And my understanding is that particular grave is on a slope. It isn't a very big cemetery. So I kind of parked the car over there. I was like, let me go get some steps in. I don't think I'm riding the one wheel here, but I may, just to shoot a short video. I don't know. We'll think about it. But I'm wandering through and envisioning trees like this one, and envisioning a road like that one. And the reason why there is a little road here, but the reason why I was looking for it is because in Stranger Things, I'm a big fan. The Netflix series that just recently ended with season 5. Well, in season 4, episode 4, they used this location right here that I'm at to film literally one of the most iconic moments in TV series history. Not Stranger Things history, TV series history. Any series, sorry. And what happened was, if you're familiar with the series, Steve, who was driving the big giant station wagon, along with Dustin, along with Lucas, and along with my favorite character, kind of, sort of, in this series, Max, came here. I believe they were parked down there. See? Right here. Down there. And they filmed the sequence where Max went to her brother's grave, who died not long before she went to the grave. And this bush was a little more grown out. the day they were filming. But Max sat right there, and I really appreciate the memorial and the tribute that's put here, respectfully, of course. It's really, and here it is. And because I was walking maybe 50, 60 yards from that direction, walking through here, and then started looking, and honest to God, I want to, because I got into the series so much, there's angles all over that they were shooting, multiple angles, because if you remember, picture please, thank you, Max was levitating as she was in the upside down, messing with Vecna, kind of levitating right there over the site, right? She was up there a little bit, and I guess it was this tree that's in the picture. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out, because then there was another angle. They did a multi-angle. The car was parked down there. There was a point where Dustin was like, had to go get the music, because remember they wanted her to put a headset on to kind of bring her back to this location, because she was in the upside down at the time. Look. You know what I like? All the paths. You can come here and respectfully see the whole thing. We're going to take a picture of this too. Yeah, goes look at it. And anyway, yeah, Dustin ran back to the car, came back and asked, all right, what's her favorite song? And they pulled out that Kate Bush song. And what's it called? Running Up the Hill. And put it on Max's ears. And they got her back. Yo, that was what a absolutely spectacular moment. Season 4, episode 4. Oh man, do yourself a favor. Don't just run to that episode. I mean, in review of it, sure, because you've seen it already. You just wanted a reminder. But I'm not going to go sit over there. I'm going to just appreciate seeing it right here. But because I think the whole series is actually spectacular to see and watch. And but yeah, and again, now see myself, I would come to this cemetery just because I've kind of established that in past videos. I think they are the most peaceful places I've ever been in, and I kind of like just walking around through them, just for peace of mind. And again, I say respectfully, because there's plenty of paths. You don't have to step on the graves. I mean, that's a big deal. You don't want to do that. And yeah, so that's it. And that's what brought me out here. Brought me out here because yes, this is the actual film location is right here. Absolutely. Matter of fact, somebody's pulling up now who's actually probably doing the same thing that I'm doing. They stopped their car right there. Matter of fact, but I don't think Dustin was parked there. I'm gonna flip again. There's a little way right here. Right there, there's a little road the lady just drove by. But I don't think that's where they were. I think they were down here, because Dustin went running down in the car, got the music, brought it all up here. They chose the Kate Bush song, and then they got in contact again. Let's see some of the stuff that was put here. There's some stone. You can see R.I.P. Billy. There's a lot of that. That had to be put there pretty recent. You know what I mean? Considering the weather and the rain. See some markers. Not just reference to Billy, that was her brother's name. Camera. Some cool little things. Putting your names there. People traveling from all over. We have Actually have in Douglasville, we have Palace Arcade. People travel there all the time. And right on the windows and right on the wood that's covering the broken part of the windows. I guess somebody broke the windows to try to get in the arcade. I don't know why you'd do that. There's really not. But people do what they're going to do. Out of respect for the actual family that's buried here. But that stone's dated too. 1915. Looks like the earlier date on it is. But you know what? I was out in Stone Mountain today. I was like, yep, we're going to stop and we're going to see it. The cinematography that was done of that sequence is epic. It is epic. What a great film location. A great choice. They made so many great choices. Stranger Things made so many great choices in where to shoot. They didn't even have to. My understanding is a lot of the series, they saved a lot of money because down here you literally have, you could say, well, I want to shoot a series that gives like an 80s vibe. Well, then there's places here that will give you that. And you don't have to do anything but just turn your camera on. And that's spectacular to me. And why not do it? Why not do it right then and there? You know what I mean? Why put the money into something else? You're going to probably need to put the money into hiring quality actors and actresses to get people's attention too. But yeah, this is it. This is it right here. So today is today is a Thursday. What are we looking at? 10? I don't even know what time it is. 8:30, 9:30. Probably like 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not the only one out here. So check my short film. I'm not going to shoot this family. It's right here. Or film them, should I say. Check my short film video on this, short form. And, man, I was even thinking, like, before I even came out, like, what music are you putting to this visit today to this legendary film location for Stranger Things? I was even thinking about putting musical youth to it. But then I'm like, Max's song was the Kate Bush song. I'm probably going to stick to that. Maybe I'll put it up twice and put on Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll think about it. But anyway, yeah, that's going to probably do it for this episode. But couldn't leave without showing the actual entrance. Okay. Look at this wall. Love it. And here's the this of course looked a little different. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like for the actual series. Through traffic not permitted. That makes sense. 1850 Stone Mountain Cemeteries, circa 1850. Yeah, this is it. Fantastic, well-kept cemetery. Get yourself a nice, comfortable walk and see one of the greatest film locations in history. just a handful of steps up. There it is. There's that tree right there. I'm kind of in reverse, so it's really not over. Well, it's over my left shoulder. Anyway, yeah, what a great spot, and a very, very, very dated. older stones, I could go through the cemetery. I'm not going to do that. Today's a busy day for me filming. So, but I found it. And not too far from here is the home that Billy and Max lived in. The film location of that. I don't remember how often that was really used. I'm probably not going to be stopping there for that. Definitely stopping here for this. And yeah, on to the next. But look, very pretty. And then there is the tree. Now I'm like, what one was it? That's crazy. But yeah, there we go. Right up there. What an absolute great moment for TV. It really was spectacular. All right, folks, have a great day, pleasant tomorrow, and I'll see you next episode.